Will Johnson's drop has been very real. It would seem like maybe James Pierce's character concerns are real. Maxwell Harrison, great tester, really fast, but I mean, the tape isn't quite as good as the testing times are. Jihad Campbell here. That's the pick that's kind of scary for me with the Rams here potentially taking him. We do seem to have a trade, though. Ooh, this is an interesting one. The Falcons have traded with the Rams. Wow. So the Falcons trade with the Rams, and they are going to pick up the Rams' second-round pick at 46, and then oh no. 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 No.
No, God, please, no. 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 No.
Oh, stop helping our division. Oh, no. The Falcons. The Falcons are. All right, well, the Falcons are going to risk their future 2026 first-round pick they gave to the Rams. They just gave the Rams the ability to go get their quarterback of the future. Why can't we find dumb organizations to do stupid stuff? Why can't we find one just dumbass? Or we did it with Denver. Dog. Son of a bitch. Falcons, you need to get your head out of your ass, okay? I hate the Rams. I hate the Falcons right now almost a little bit more, but the 26th pick in the 2025 NFL draft, the Falcons trade up with the Rams. They're going to, I believe the way the trade works is they get the Rams. I believe the way it worked is that they get the Rams second. They give the Rams their thirds. The Rams, I believe, now have 2 third-round picks, but the Rams get a future first-round pick from the Atlanta Falcons. A Falcons team that has not necessarily been a high-winning team, with Michael Penix at quarterback next year, with probably a good chance that they're going to move Kirk Cousins after day one. The reports with Kirk Cousins were that he was going to want to be moved after the first round of the draft, so that any team that traded for Kirk Cousins was going to have Kirk. Kirk didn't want to walk in a scenario where he gets traded and then is moved to a team that goes and drafts another quarterback, and he ends up with another Michael Penix situation, where you got a team that is just wanting to kind of push to move that guy into the starting lineup. And so they're not really going to have any faith in rolling you out there. So now Michael Penix's health is all that stands really when that trade consummates, right? Michael Penix's health is all that stands between the Rams potentially getting a top 5 pick in a draft, where there's probably going to be 4 quarterbacks that are all more talented than Cam Ward was in this draft. Golly. Oh. I need a moment. Straight up, the Falcons can blow me, okay? I don't like giving them the pathway back to their next franchise quarterback, and there's so many good ones. It'll get through my system. I thought we just, I don't even know. Oh, Falcons. Couldn't have been somebody else. You just wait till the Ravens pick. They were going to take a quarterback. We knew they were. We had to do it. They said they were going to pick our guy if we didn't do it. Good trade by the Rams. NFC West teams doing, outside of the Cardinals, doing smart things in this draft. Don't like to see it, but it's the truth. Jordan, thank you for the $5 donation. He says, in no universe is that a good trade. I don't know what the Falcons are thinking. Maybe they don't want to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not, right? The thing I always point to with the Jordan is I always say that the big problem that teams make, the mistake that we've made in Seattle here in recent years, and what has caused us to be ceaselessly stuck in a bit of mediocre state, is that the main issue teams make as far as problems, like the common connection you can make between teams on this, is that they misidentify how good a team they actually are. And it tends to be in a direction of you think you're better than you actually are. And the Falcons are absolutely a representation of this as a team. They've got no business thinking that they're good enough to go risk a first-round pick in next year's draft for where they stand. Absolutely no business whatsoever doing that. They're not a pass rusher away. And you've just handed this bet to the Rams that has a very high probability of a bet of paying off for the Rams in a major way. And say nothing of if the Rams are, let's say, getting their native pick and it's the 6th overall pick in the first round, the Rams have another first-round pick they can package together to go get who? Arch. So when you wonder why I'm mad about this, when they end up landing Arch, I think you're going to be pretty mad about it too. Oh, they get to go from Stafford to Arch? They don't even have to wait a year for it? They don't even have to go through a period of mourning? You know? We don't have a Stafford farewell tour where he's that lesser shell of a version of himself who everybody's out there great career, man. Every stadium kind of celebrates him in their own way at that point. We're not getting that. It's just going to be a seamless transition. Meanwhile, we might at the very same time be sort of stuck in quarterback purgatory. I hope not. I'd like to think not on this one. Let's just hope not.